Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The race starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls around the world. I'm James J. This is the Midwest Motorsports Truck Series Friday night racing from Texas Motor Speedway. I'm glad you're here. We have a huge field tonight. 27 trucks have showed up, and Nicholas Aslan in the 48 puts it on the pole. Congrats to Nick Aslan. Michael Samia in the one truck on the outside of the front row. Dustin Reinstedel, Robert Sanders, share row 2. Brandon Cotton, Ty Williams, share row 3. Row 4, Mark Cochran, Brandon Thayer. 5, Travis Jones, Don Happick, Neil Jackowitz, and Trevor McLaughlin share the 6th row. Mile and a half, we're going to go green for 101 laps. We're going to have a caution at lap 20, just to make it interesting for everybody. If I can get rid of the overlay for you.
Boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go racing, boys!
Sorry, I can't get rid of the overlay, but Nicholas Aslan takes it away. I will get rid of this overlay as soon as I can. So we got side by side for second. I'm saying with Nick Aslan because he's the leader, but it looks like we might be, yes, we are under yellow. Sorry about the overlay, guys, but we already have a yellow, so let's see if I can find out why. All right, there it is, finally. Not sure how badly I want to see this accident. If you guys want to bear with me while I go backwards and rewind, find out who caused the first accident. Looks like it was John Aslan in the 5. Got the worst end of the deal. Let's see if we can find out why. Thanks for bearing with me, guys. We'll try to figure out what happened to John Aslan here. Looks like he just did it on his own. The original start. Little checkup. Oh, got held up with the 9 a little bit too. All the way in the back. Little spin. I think he just wanted to. It's like he downshifted. Picked the wrong gear. But it's all good. Trying to take us back green. And lights are still on, so we're going to hang out for a couple of minutes. Once again, I'm James J. Josh Watts running the broadcast. Glad everybody's here in the truck. This is Texas Motor Speedway, not to be confused with the World Speedway. Turn 1 and 2 are 20 degrees, 3 and 4, 24 degrees. I understand the new iRacing update changed the aerodynamics on the truck quite a bit. So we'll see if that change makes a big difference. The lights are out on the pace car, so we're going to go green this time by. We have a much better show now. And a restart already. Grid's pretty much exactly the same, except John Aslan in the back. It looks like Mark Cochran all the way in the back as well. Not where he started. So maybe we'll consider this the original start, as somebody blew up on the way to the flag. We'll let John Aslan and DW take it away.
Boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go racing, boys!
Yeah, let's try it again. Wide open. Time to go racing at Texas Motor Speedway. Early in the season. Only a couple races in. Looks like Michael Samia did not get as good a start as he did the first one. As Ty Williams now looking inside him. Robert Sanders clears him up front. Coming right at you. Oh, Mike Samia pinching him down. Oh, now he goes up. Tries to catch it. Can he catch it? Yellow's out. But we were riding with him.
Yeah, she got loose off that corner.
Yeah, something like that, Mike. Let's see if we can find what happened. Looks like maybe you didn't know somebody was inside you. Who was it? 17 truck. Who was the 17? Brandon Cotton. And there's Mike Samia trying to catch it. Up high, Brandon Cotton down low. Mike Samia really tried to stay off of him, but it did not work. And around he went. Brandon Cotton didn't lose too much time there. He'll get it back together. No harm for him, but not the way Mike Samia wanted to start it. It's okay. He's recovered, made it to the back. And he likes coming through the field anyway. Oh, I'm sure he's kicking himself, but it's early. It was on the front straight. I think that car on the inside really surprised him. Lights are still on the pace car. if we can find out a little more about Brandon Cotton from Speedway, Indiana. He's busy the last month. Probably finally happy to have his city back now that the month of May is behind him. He's got a border collie named Kobe. Brandon Cotton. Did sim racing for 3 years. Fanatec, he just wants to get better every race. Speedway, Indiana, he likes the IndyCar series. Can't blame him for that. So do I, but right now he's going truck racing. IndyCar series came to Texas once upon a time, and they got vertigo, so they had to cancel it. This was before they changed the banking. Toned it down a little bit. Nicholas Aslan still leads. They got Mike Samia out of the way after a little self-spin there. So move Ty Williams, Dustin Reinstedel up a spot or two. Brandon Thayer still on with the shot. Trevor McLaughlin in the 90 Ghost paint right behind him. John Happick joining us tonight in the 76. Noel Jackowitz in the 10. Dustin Hardy showed up in the 88 Mountain Dew paint tonight. Looking good, Dustin. Andrew Miller in the 29 truck. Just in front of Kevin Mayer in the 77. Working on his new rig. New rig gear. Lights are still on the pace car. Got a couple extra pacing laps for some reason. John Aslan, Mark Cochran, and James Olafson, although James had a pit lane start. No, James didn't. Robert did. So James is in the back right now. You can follow Mike Samia up to the front. Robert Olafson in the 22 and Ron Schamer just in front of him in the 97. The icy paint looks good in the heat of the summer months. Now we're going double filed. Means the lights are going out on the pace car. We get to go racing again. Just a reminder, Mark Cochran and Justin Thaler are tied for the points lead. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. I know it's early days, but we'll have to see how it goes. Lights are out on the pace car. Excited to say. Barney's got the flag in his hand. We'll pull out the green in a second. All right, we're going green again. Nicholas Aslan in the 48 brings him to the line. Barney lets it rip. And we're off again, racing again. Dustin Reinstedel goes quickly to the inside lane. He's in the 11, the white Napa truck. Brandon Cotton right behind him. Looks like Dustin Reinstedel now is able to slide up in front of Robert Sanders, the tie-dye truck. Brandon Cotton wants to get around him also. All right, sorry about that little technical difficulty, but looks like Ty Williams wants that number one spot. They've been staying up front. Dustin Reinstedel has a great view of the battle for the lead up ahead. We can take a ride with him. The inside of his truck looks like he's got a good grip on the steering wheel. Now he gets a good run off at turn 4 that time. Comes right up on the rear deck lid of the 81. Looking up at first place, Nicholas Aslan lets it slide up a little bit on the exit of 2. Down the back stretch they go. Race for the lead. Second and third also heated up. Brandon Cotton, Robert Sanders not losing ground either. Further back in the field, they're racing 3 wide there for a second. Kevin Mayer, Sean Happick, and the 10 of Noel Jackowitz racing for positions. There's Noel Jackowitz in the 10, looking up at Sean Happick, and he's got Andrew Miller right behind him. That tricky turn 4. People are squaring up. Look like Trevor McLaughlin and Brandon Thayer also getting racy up ahead of Dustin Hardy, but this is the battle between the 10 and the 76. Still too wide. Now Andrew Miller is going to get a good run. Even more action back here with Travis Jones. He's got Jason Kraft in the 3 truck just up ahead. Josh Anderson right behind him. These guys are racing. Incredible battles up and down the field. Hard to turn away. No major change up front. Still running pretty much single file. Remember, we're coming to lap 20 for caution. As Dustin Reinstedel now tucks under Ty Williams. See if he can complete the pass here. Side by side down the back stretch they go. Into turn 3, this is where it gets tricky. Coming out of 4, I understand, especially with the new update. In the aero package, Dustin Reinstedel finally gets clear. Ty Williams backs it in and lets him have it for now. As we're coming to a competition caution for lap 20. This time by. No points awarded, just a competition caution to let everybody gather everything up. Make sure their sim rig's working right, make any quick changes if they need to break focus for a minute. Nicholas Aslan brings them to the competition caution. And we're yellow. Gather the field up. And take it away. Nick Aslan, nope, no points. Just a good hangout. Barney flies by in the fastest pace car I've ever seen. Funny how that works. Brandon Hornish there. A good looking truck. The Yeti truck. Nicholas Aslan only a few points back. 5 points back from, 4 points back from Justin Thaler and Mark Cochran in a tie. This is the 3rd point scoring race at Texas. As I thought we'd see some pitters, but Justin Thaler decides to stay out. A little strategy being played here. Check that out. Justin Thaler. Going rogue. As the rest of the field finally leaves pit lane. And Justin Thaler is going to start on 20 lap tires. Out of gas. Thinking we can go about 40 laps on a tank. Somewhere between 38 and 42 laps on a tank. Ooh, look at Trevor McLaughlin. He moved up a little bit. Looks like Nicholas Astlin came from the lead and he comes out 7th. So he took 4 tires. 15-second stop. Almost everybody else is in the 8 and 9s. But he's not alone. Robert Sanders, Dustin Hardy, Brandon Thayer, Sean Happick, Noel Jackowitz all took 4. Michael Samia took fuel only, or maybe 2, with the 8-second stop. So that's going to help him make up for that earlier spin. All right, 48 lead. I'm sorry, is in 7th. Warren Poland's not right. It's all good. I had to check. They're still single file right now. We're going to go 2 wide here shortly. Get the race underway. Back up front. Don't forget, we're going to watch Justin Thaler. We're going to watch Justin Thaler bring us to the green. They tighten it up going down the back stretch. Coming at us for the restart on lap 23. We're going to 101. We've got about 75, 78 laps. Here we are. Barney's got the green flag in his hand this time. Pace car drops off. Justin Thaler's going to take us to green. In the Geico restart zone. And he lets it rip. The whole field goes right on by. Inner sound effect here. Justin Thaler gets off to a good start. Dustin Reinstedel tucks in right behind Trevor McLaughlin. Look at him go. Tucks in right behind Brandon Cotton. It's Kevin Mayer in the 77. Having a great run. Only a 6-second stop that time by. Guys are probably banking on some cautions. But I'm surprised Justin Thaler's able to hold off the charge from behind. As now Dustin Reinstedel says, I'm not waiting any longer. I got to go. Three wide behind. Look at Brandon Cotton, Trevor McLaughlin, all going at it. Kevin Mayer in the 77. Got Robert Sanders right behind him. Pace car's out. What happened? See if we can find out. Justin Hardy in the 88 might have had something to do with it. Got involved at least. Let's see what happens. You can see he straightens it out. Went around at least 2 or 3 times. Ooh, off the nose of Travis Jones. See what happens here. There's the 10 truck on the outside, Travis Jones that we're riding with. And the Techno, it's an RC car manufacturer. I know that brand very well. Let's see what the Techno truck does up on the 88 right behind. So here we are with Travis Jones looking up. Oh, no, Dustin got loose all by himself. There he goes, round and round. Does a good job staying off the field, not hitting anybody. A cool picture of the RC off-road truck, by the way. Dustin Hardy spins and doesn't hit anybody. So good on you, Dustin, for staying out of the racing lane. Oh, we got more action. That looked like the 22 of Robert. Oh, no. As he gets tied up, whoa, it is with the 10. And Robert all of a sudden almost comes up. No, it's not the 10. Sorry about that. The 95. I believe that might be Mark Cochran, but is it? New paint? No, Armand Brousseau. But Robert Olavison, let's see if he hits the inside wall. Oh, he does. Kablamo, he's going to need some Advil or some Goodies headache powder after that one. Not starting off the way Robert Olavison wanted this race to go. But he'll be quite all right. And reset it. Everybody gets one fast repair. Justin Hardy goes by. Back to the pits he goes. And we go back live. With them already doubled up, so perfect timing. We haven't lost any racing. Couple pitters, Mark Cochran, Brandon Cotton. Norm Snyder came in, James Olavison. Surprisingly, Justin Thaler stayed out. Justin Thaler can go about 40 laps on fuel. He's only going to get about 10 more laps. That means green flag stops potentially for the leader after the comp caution, and now still on the front rows. Dustin Reinstedel chooses the outside. Justin Thaler choosing to stay out of trouble by being up front, not get caught up in anybody else's mess. Ty Williams cleaning off his tires. Trevor McLaughlin in the 90 truck. One of my favorite paints. Looks great. All right, we're going racing. Let's let it rip. Dustin Reinstedel brings us back to green flag racing. We got a slow truck on the inside. That's Robert Olavison coming up to speed. Up front. Dustin Reinsettle, Justin Thaler chops the nose off of Ty Williams. Which is that going to let Trevor McLaughlin? Oh, gets held up. Robert Sanders in the tie-dye truck. Let's see if we stay green. We do. That was unfortunate for Robert Sanders. Cleans it up. As he just gets crossed up with Kevin Mayer. Saves it, but goes through the infield grass and gets the lawn duties out of the way, but he's dropped all the way to the back. We got more crashers. That is Josh Anderson, I believe. Definitely not a racing incident. We'll see what happens with, Dustin Hardy. Ride with the 88. As he gets by the 87, I'm sorry, that's the 87 of Fuller. So we're looking up at Josh Anderson in the blue, riding with Dustin Hardy. Oh, the blue truck gets into the wall. Josh Anderson gets into the wall, and Dustin Hardy chooses not to lift or get out of the way. He does have the 87 inside him. But Josh Anderson now going around. Facing the wrong way, looking at oncoming traffic. Barney's trying to tell everybody he can. Oh, Josh Anderson gets nailed by the 28 of Norm Snyder. Blammo. Anderson continues to go around 1, 2.5, at least 2 full turns. Feel sorry for Norm. Oh, he didn't survive that one either. He gets about three loops around too. Boom. He goes up. This is real speed. Into the pit lane wall. Oh, no pit crew was hurt. 2 full spins for him as well. Norm's not the spring chicken he used to be. Probably seeing a little Tweety Birds. As you can see, Josh Anderson's got a little bit of crab effect going on with his truck. See if we can get her. Oh my goodness. That thing is sideways. His wheel's all the way to the right. He's trying to keep it straight. Look at the steering input. Oh my goodness. He's cranked it all the way to the right just to go straight, just to try to make it down pit road. Can he get to pit lane? Keeping it. Yeah, he's got a broken toe link at least. See if he can. Oh, he goes past pit road. Don't know if he's made it back. Formula D style. That's crazy. What is going on? Tell me he makes it to the pits this time. Drops down not to lose a lap. He made it. Nice work. Caught up to the back of the field not to lose a lap. That's how they wrap. Good work. But Josh Anderson gets it straightened back out. He needs to take his pit crew out to dinner for straightening the wheels out. Repairing that truck. Not sure if it was the front or the rear, but it's pointing the right direction now, looking good. Lights are still on the pace car. Norm Snyder must have already used his fast repair. He's having to sit this one in the pits. Oh, they slowly but surely. He can't continue like that, so he has to just wait. He's already down 2 laps. And Robert Olavison also down 2 laps. So he's not going to get lucky dogs until Robert Olavison is back on the lead lap. I'm kind of surprised to see this many cautions this early. I figured there'd be a little more give and take. So far tonight, it's been all take. A couple of single car accidents, but it's all right. That's what happens. Pace car takes him around for a little pacing lap while we go double file. Good looking field of trucks tonight. Thanks to everybody for showing up. Justin Taylor did pit this time, comes out 19th. Alongside Kevin Mayer. So it's going to be fun to watch him come up through the field. Know he can do it. He's done it before. Again, your points leader. But up front right now, it's Dustin Reinstedt is going to bring us back to green. And last season's champion, Ty Williams on the outside in the 81. Trevor McLaughlin inside. Your pole sitter tonight, Nicholas Aslan in the 48. Travis Jones and Brandon Thayer all in the top 5, 6. Andrew Miller 7th. Travis Jones inside Ty Williams. Clear definitive move down to the bottom line. It's side by side with Ty Williams. Off of turn 4. Justin Reinsettle takes to the double dog leg. We got guys in the back. Bouncing off the wall. Might have been Noel Jackwitz. And we're yellow. Who's dropping this time? Brandon Cotton in the 17. Armand Brousseau in the 95. Nope. Josh Anderson again, maybe. Maybe Brandon Cotton. Yep. Thanks for waiting for me while I figured it out. Well, they had a couple of wrecks behind them. Oh, there we go. There he goes. So there's action ahead as the Yeti truck gets sideways. Corbin Fleckenstein on the outside. Yeti truck still sideways. Did he hang on to it? Go back 3 wide, and there's Dustin Hardy and Brandon Cotton. 88's Dustin Hardy. Brandon Cotton coming up, but Dustin Hardy wants to keep that spot. So Brandon decides to go off-roading. And in the back, that's Mark Cochran. In the black truck up against the wall. So far, so good, but oh yeah, that comes up on the 97, 93 of Mark. And the 95 gets in the back of him. There's the 55 truck. Good save by Mark Cochran to keep it off the front wall, inside wall. But little half spin so far. There goes a set of tires. Let's see if he can keep it off the outside wall. Mark Cochran showing some mad skills. Keep it off the wall, off of everybody. What a save by Mark Cochran. See that in real time. Putting on a clinic, showing us how it's done. Riding with Mark Cochran so you can try to figure out what's going on. 55 just comes up. Trying to avoid Dustin Hardy on the inside. Look at Mark Cochran swatting flies. Trying to keep car control, keep it off the inside wall. Keep it off the outside wall. Keep it off the trucks coming by on the apron. As he goes by, keep it off trucks on the outside as they clean them up. Yellow flags are out, so Mark Cochran. Fine set of driving there, buddy. Here's to you. Back live now. Still too wide. I'm sorry, still single file. So lights are on the pace car. We got one more lap. Any takers on the pits? That would have been lap 40. Just Brandon Cotton, Andrew Miller, Mark Cochran. Mark Cochran, 58-second stop, but still in the lead lap. So good on your Mark, not using a fast repair and still getting everything, well, almost everything. I can hope it's everything. As your points leader, shows why he's your points leader. You know, there's only small data sample right now with 2 races, but that right there, my friends, is high-level racing IQ. The Aussie, Mark Cochran. Back up front. Lights are out in the pace car. We're going to go green flag racing. 68 more laps. Can't guarantee all of them will be green. We'll do our best. And up with Barney we go again. As he waves the green. Dustin Rysdale takes us to turn 1. There we go. Ty Williams still looking for a way inside Travis Jones for second. Travis Jones on the outside in the red, white with the blue spoiler. Ty Williams has to finally let him get by it. He doesn't want to lose any more spots. And definitely does not want to lose contact with Dustin Reinsettle, as he knows Travis Jones will try to get by and challenge Dustin. Race for the lead, it heats up. Travis Jones wants it. Working the outside around Dustin. Back on the gas. About 172 was the minimum speed. Coming out of 4. All the way up to 182. 83.4. At 184 miles an hour. Travis Jones. Your leader, Dustin Reinsettle, right in front. Did not claim the inside line yet, but he does pinch Dustin Reinsettle down. Forget he's got Ty Williams on the backside. Then a little bit of a gap back to Trevor McLaughlin. This battle for 9th heats up. Robert Sanders from the front row working with Justin Thaler now. Justin Thaler in the 2 truck on the outside. Robert Sanders in the tie-dye truck down low. Thomas Fuller in the 77 orange and black Mountain Dew right behind. Robert Sanders decides to go behind Justin Thaler, as Justin Thaler now has his eyes on Brandon Hornish. Brandon Hornish going inside the 88. Dustin Hardy. Riding with Justin Thaler. As Brandon Hornish on the outside, we got a 3-way drag race down to turn 3. We can do it. Dustin Hardy on the outside. Oh, they can't do it. 3 wide. Justin Thaler sending in deep. Brandon Hornish going over, rolling. Didn't know how that was going to work. I could almost have told you how that was going to finish. All right, here we go. Into turn 3. We're going 3 wide. Justin Thaler in the 2. We're riding with Brandon Hornish in the Yeti truck in the middle. Justin Hardy tries to stay down. Justin Thaler's all the way down on the white line. He's still there on the white line. He keeps it. Oh, it just comes up just enough. Oh, that's close. I don't know if he came up at all. Here he is. I mean, he just barely catches him. Yeah, it's not net code. I mean, it's hard to tell who came down. As Brandon Hornish, unfortunately, gets a mouthful as the rear spoiler comes into the helmet. Glad that helmet has a good, strong visor. Let's see what's going to give us the best view of Dustin Hardy's flip. Oh, I'm sorry. Brandon Hornish's flip. Brandon Hornish in the Yeti truck. Robert Sanders does a great job avoiding this. Man, that's hard to tell. That's just two guys racing hard. But riding with Brandon Hornish in slow-mo. I see the bottom of his truck once. I see the bottom of his truck again, twice. He's still rolling. The bottom of his truck 3 times before finally settling down as he goes on spin cycle. Thankfully doesn't get hit again in the rear. Seeing stars. As they say, that's racing. Back live. If Brandon Hornish is still in the pits or is able to get it back. Nope. Still in the pits. Tough break for Brandon Hornish. Made it for him. The yellow flag stays out. Once again, lap 53. Bunch of pit stops, though, from 10 on back. I'm not sure what that scenic camera's looking at, but we'll get you out of there. Two lights on the pace car. 1181 stayed out. Last lap, lap 20, top 4. So the top 4 have stayed out since lap 20. It should go up to 60, maybe 65 with all the cautions. As the whole field comes by. Before going down the long back stretch. Good news is Brandon Hornish is back on the track after being in the pits for 3 minutes, almost 3 minutes. Only lost 1 lap. After rolling it over, his pit crew also needs a free dinner tonight. So good on Brandon Hornish before we go green flag racing again. This car drops off. As they go single file all the way back to the top 5. Mike Samia, we got Travis Jones back here working with Andrew Miller. On the inside of the 17, Brandon Cotton. That's Mike Samia up ahead in the number 1. Gold truck. Andrew Miller in the 29. DRD truck gets a challenge from Travis Jones right behind. No major change up front, still single file in front of these guys. Mike Samia gets challenged on the outside. Michael Samia in the 1 truck. Looking up at Travis Jones. He gets around. Oh, nice. Power slide off the corner of 2 there. Watching from Mike Samia's right bumper as pole sitter Nicholas Astlin goes around the outside. Mike Samia stays down low. There's 29 of Andrew Miller also trying to get by. Awesome racing here in this Midwest Motorsports Truck Series. Thanks again to everybody for joining us. If it's your first time, go ahead and follow us while you're here. If you're watching on Twitch, like and subscribe on YouTube. We appreciate it. Every like makes a difference. We appreciate it. Travis Jones and Kevin Mayer trying to figure out how to get around Brandon Thayer in the 64. Kevin Mayer's choosing the outside lane. I know he's got a sim rig upgrade this week as he cuts across in front of Travis Jones trying to get around Brandon Thayer. That was a nice move. Nicholas Aslan goes on the inside of Travis Jones as well as Kevin Mayer gets around Brandon Thayer. So Kevin Mayer putting that ultra wide monitor to use as he moves up a couple of spots. Now 3rd. Oh, we got a race up here. Dustin Reinstedel and Ty Williams are going at it. This is the race for the lead. These guys are on old tires, ancient tires. 40 laps on this set. Last came in at lap 20. They're also ultralight on fuel. I know we've had quite a few caution laps. What can they do? They're probably just going to work together and stay away from the field, race it out later. You know, we got some green flag stops coming up, we hope. Corbin Flickenstein looks good. That Hooters paint reminds me of my Georgia native, Chase Elliott. '43 truck. Now being challenged by Travis Jones in the 96, going down the long back stretch. Travis Jones takes over. Now he's being challenged by Nicholas Aslan. Corbin Flickenstein going the wrong way. Your pole sitter, Lowe's and Hitachi. Good looking paint. What's happening back here with John Aslan and a whole crew, slew of guys? Trevor McLaughlin right behind in the 90 paint. 99. Dustin Hardy and Robert Sanders. Just ahead of these guys, again, Justin Taylor, Andrew Miller on the outside. In the back of this six truck battle, Brandon Cotton, Don Happett, I believe. Oh no, that's Jason Kraft. Sorry about that. Jason Kraft in the number 3 steel chainsaws truck. Then Brandon Cotton and Sean Happick. Sorry about that, Jason. Used to you being the number 1 truck. It's all good. I'll get it down here. It's the 3rd race. The 3 truck looking up at the 76 of Sean Happick. Chasing them around the track. Now being challenged by Justin Thaler. They're still too wide. Corbin Flickenstein and Sean Happick. Jason Kraft, Justin Thaler, and Trevor McLaughlin in the pink ghost car truck right behind. These guys are having a great race. I hope they're smiling because I'm having fun watching them. As we're working lap 68, Travis Jones and Nicholas Aslan did get by our leaders there. So we have a new leader, Travis Jones. Nicholas Aslan, those guys took tires at lap 51. So just 17 laps on those tires. Shauna Happick and Jason Kraft should be coming through the field by Ty Williams and Dustin Reinstedel next. They're about 2 seconds back behind them. Holding off to the next yellow or the next pit stop. Dustin and Albert have got to come in sometime. Pace car's out. What happened? Oh, Craig Nagy. Cuts through the pits. Nope. Robert Olavison. Five and six. John Aslan and Robert Sanders. Those guys all came into pit. Let me see if I can find those Robert Sanders. John Aslan. Oh, that's what happened. Oh, Brandon Thayer going around. We'll ride with him. I don't think Sanders was in that. Brandon Thayer was. Dustin Hardy again. Looks like he's minding his own business on the outside, though. We got the 88 on the outside following the 5, pushing the 5. Nose on the 5. I mean, and then runs into the wall. We ride with him as he makes contact with the 5's rear, then goes up in the wall. And what happens behind him? Brandon Thayer does his best to stay off of him, but can't. That sends Brandon Thayer down. Looks like he gets a piece of Thomas Fuller. But Brandon Thayer doing a good job of staying off everybody. Sorry, guys, my screen's frozen just like yours. Sorry about that. Finally, thank you. One more time in real time, riding with, saw the action up there. Thomas Fuller gets a piece of an innocent bystander. It's like everybody else avoids. So good truck control there. But Brandon Thayer does a good job of avoiding everybody else. And that gives Dustin Reinstedel, Ty Williams, those top 4 guys, a chance to come down and pit with everybody else. So imagine that. That played out just how Dustin wanted it to. So he comes down and pits with everybody. If they'd have gone 5 more laps green, he would have had to pit. He'd have been out of gas. So I'd rather be lucky than good. But even better if you're both lucky and good. Robert Sanders in the 6th tie-dye truck there. Only spent 6 seconds in the pits, so he just topped off. And he comes out in P5 in between Dustin Reinstedel and Ty Williams, who I think have the fastest trucks. But right now, it's all level. Everybody's got the same tires. It's hard to say if Trevor McLaughlin probably did not get tires that time. He came in at like 65, right? Before that, 61. Only a few laps. So, a couple of wave bys, like Mike Samia and Robert Sanders go by, back around. Oh, not Robert Sanders. Sorry, who was that? Anyway, they're going back around to the back. Corbin Flickenstein. They'll get the wave around, or Lucky Dog. That does keep Mike Samia on the lead lap. And don't look now, Brendan Hornish is only one caution away from being back on the lead lap. So after being 2 laps down, second in line, he now is 1 lap down and first to get a Lucky Dog. So if there's a caution, Brendan Hornish will be back on the lead lap after being on his lid 3 times earlier today. All right. Basically a race reset. We're going to have a 27 lap dash to the checkered flag. I hope it's all green, but you never know. Everybody can make it on gas from here. Trevor McLaughlin in the 90 on the outside is going to lead us to green. And he takes off at the end of the Geico restart zone. And we're racing again. Travis Jones on the inside. Dustin Reinstedel P2. I'm sorry, row 2. P3 with your pole sitter. Nicholas Aslan, the 48 on the inside. Trevor McLaughlin has older tires. Can't keep it down. Nicholas Aslan in the 48. Inside Dustin Reinstedel now for second. As Ty Williams tries to get around Trevor McLaughlin. Behind him, Trevor McLaughlin doesn't have to give up any spots, but you just can't get off the corners as well with 10 lap older tires. He's going to give it a shot. Nicholas Aslan takes over P2. Any clear? Not quite yet. Dustin Reinstedel on the 11 in third. Trying to get back into second spot. Nicholas Aslan closed the door. Not today. And Dustin Reinstedel goes 3 wide with Ty Williams. Ty Williams wisely backs out just enough. Ty Williams saved an accident there. That could have been a big one in the front of the field. Ty Williams and Dustin Reinstedel get back around Nicholas Aslan and now can charge ahead for Travis Jones if they can catch him. Look at Sean Happick back here in the 76. Down low with Brandon Thayer right behind him, but he also tries to get around Trevor McLaughlin as Trevor McLaughlin's tires are showing their age. 64 of Brandon Thayer in the blue and white truck, right behind the 76 of Sean Happick. Brandon Cotton and also the 10, Noel Jackwitz. Down low, getting around Trevor McLaughlin. Trevor McLaughlin going the wrong way. Sean Happick now slips up and lets Brandon Thayer get on the inside. No change up front. Travis Jones, Dustin Reinstedel, Ty Williams. Back here, 17 Brandon Cotton. Trying to get around Sean Happick now. Looking inside. Sean Happick in the 76. Side by side down the backstretch. Into turn 3. Awesome racing. These Midwest Motorsports trucks are killing it, doing a great job. Now they've settled down single file. Got more racing back up front though. Ty Williams looking racy on Dustin Reinstedel for P2, and we're yellow. What happened? Mike Samia's in the pits. No. 55. And the 88. Avoid. Oh, the 88 going around. 88's got a magnet in his truck tonight. Oh, as well as the 5 of John Aslan. I hate to see that. 88's up front. He might have got some help from the 3 truck. We're about to find out. The 3 of Jason Kraft on the nose gets right on the bumper. Oh, no, it looks like Dustin Hardy got loose first. Not sure what was what caused what. Chicken or the egg? Here we go. The 88's right up ahead. This is turn 4. No contact yet. The 3 truck that we're riding with goes high. And yeah, you started, but the 3 definitely finished him off. And around he goes, Mark Cochran. Oh, there's more behind. I believe that's Kevin Mayer. Nope. Sorry about that. Oh, that's John Aslan in the 5. That's right. We got some air there. So they got caught up just trying to avoid. As the 88 spins in front of him. We're watching the 5 truck. Oh, he comes down on the 73 of Thomas Fuller. Didn't know he was there. 5 truck goes up in the air and around and up in the air again after bouncing off the nose of the 88. Backs it into the wall, and Josh Anderson is there as well. Tough break for Josh Anderson. Just wrong place, wrong time again, Josh. Sorry, buddy. The 5 truck gets a new nose without having to go to the pits, though. Thanks, iRacing, for putting that back on for him. That all started with the 88 spinning on his own. Then get some help from the number 3 going back around. Twenty laps to go when we go green. Once again with Ron Schammer and the icy truck. Maybe need to cool everybody down. Mark Cochran has had an eventful race. The 93 truck all the way from Melbourne, Australia. This should put Brandon Orange back on the lead lap. And yes, it does. So just goes to show if you hang in there, 2 laps down is nothing. And you can play it consistently. And we're doubling up, thankfully. So we're going to go green racing here again soon. So we're going to have 19 to go. This time by. Oh, Mike Samiga 7 laps down. Oh, I hate that for you. John Aslin, 3 laps down. Greg Nagy, 2 laps down. Robert Olafson, 2 laps down. Josh Anderson still in the pits. Really does pay off to stay clean. That one fast repair goes by sooner than you think. We're going to go green this time by. And we're off. Travis Jones leads us to the green this time. Ty Williams on the inside of Dustin Reinstedel just behind. And don't look now, Justin Thaler has made it back to the front. The points leader, even on tires and fuel with everybody else. So there's no strategy to play here. It's every man for himself. As Ty Williams and Dustin Reinstedel are racing for second place. Nicholas Aslin right behind him. We can watch the race up ahead. Travis Jones checking out. Dustin Reinstedel, oh, we're yellow again. Norm Snyder facing the wrong way once again. Norm. And the 88 also. See what happens? Oh, a big kerfluffle. Oh, it's more on her lid. Goodness gracious. All right, so I can tell you this probably is not the 88's fault this time. No big deal if it was before, just saying. Oh. All right, let's see if we can find out who's done what. Trying to go 4 wide. That's never going to work. Mark Cochran in the middle of Robert Sanders and 28 of Norm. And they all end up going to the outside wall. The 28's on his lid. 93 almost on his lid. 9 of James Olavison on his lid. Up in the air for Norm Schneider. He's spending more time on his roof than his wheels. Mark Cochran goes down the field. We got another flipper up there in front of Ron Schamer. It's Robert Olavison. Oh my goodness. To the outside wall they go. And Thomas Fuller goes inside. So we're with 97. He and Robert Olavison up ahead are headed to the outside wall. So Mark, we got Brandon Cotton, Josh Anderson again down low. Ron Schamer and Robert Olavison. Robert Olavison now going spin cycle mode on his lid. Tires falling off. Oh my gosh, he went 100 feet in the air upside down, lands on his side, passenger side, thankfully. Flips over, facing the wrong way. Watching everybody go by. I wonder what this view looks like from inside the cockpit. He lands, minding his own business back here. They wreck in front, 3 wide isn't gonna work. All 3 of them end up in the outside wall, and then he's got upside down and kablamo on his side, and then facing backwards before finally coming down to the apron and landing, and still getting a view of the carnage. Just trying to figure out which end is north, which way is north. But a lot of trucks end up tied up in that one. Chaos. 3 wide. Probably not going to work. We found out the hard way. earlier tonight. It still doesn't work. Now we're going to have a 15 lap dash for the cash. Anybody has some more tires, they want to take a chance and pit now for tires. Survey says no because they don't want to end up in the back. I'm glad to report that 88 didn't have anything to do with that chaos. But we go back racing and somebody else gets a lucky dog. Mark Cochran, your points leader, still in the pits. He's going to go one lap down. Robert Sanders, no, oh, maybe not. Mark Cochran wisely comes out of the pits now. I think he's going to stay on the lead lap. Doing a great job conserving as many points as he can get left in position 22. So maybe he can go out, come back in, get a little more repair. Let's see if his wheel is pointing it straight. Oh, looks like a little bit to the left. I mean, he is in a turn now, but I think even on the straight, he's pointing the wrong way. Let's see. Double dog leg, he's going to have a little steering in it. Should be coming to green. Won't let us forget. Here we can tell he catches up to the field. He does. Yeah, he's got a little bit of correction. He has to steer right just to keep it in line. But you can see up ahead, the field is ready to go green. And so are we. I think I'm speaking for everybody when I say I'm ready for some green flag racing. But Ty Williams on the outside. Travis Jones chooses the inside. Got Dustin Reinsettle behind him. Ty Williams has Nicholas Aslin, the pole sitter, behind him. So Travis Jones takes off, goes up high in front of Ty Williams. Good jump for Travis Jones. You can do that when you're the leader. And Nicholas Aslin gets around Ty Williams. Brendan Thayer now also wants around Ty Williams. Brendan Thayer in the blue 46. Ty Williams in the red 81. Second lane. Tried to pinch Brandon there, but recognized he was there at the last second. Now he's committed to the outside lane. Nicholas Aslin does not slide up in front of him, now he does. As Nicholas Aslin tries to drive in both lanes to keep Brandon and Ty behind him, and he does. And Dustin Reinstetter looks on the inside of Travis Jones for the lead. This is the race for the lead with 12 to go. Dustin Reinstetter in the 11 truck, inside of Travis Jones in the 96. Travis Jones with a little wiggle in the middle of 3. Nicholas Aslin now looking for a way around. Here we go. Dustin Reinstetter to the lead.
Nope. I'm just gonna put my foot on the floor and I'm not lifting till I see God or a checkered flag.
That's what he's saying. Oh, we're yellow. I guess he has to lift for a yellow also. All right, what happened this time? Devin Mayer in the 77 is around. Let's see who he was near. Oh, he gets a good run. Oh, the 99, Trevor McLaughlin. Looks like they get tangled up. Here's the 77. Got the 99 right behind him. Did they touch? Oh, yeah. The bubblegum ghost truck. It's into the left rear. Tough break. He just finishes them off. He has to, at that point, just a little pit maneuver. Kevin Merritt backs into the wall on the inside. Wants 2 spins. I know he's had some other incidents tonight, so he may have used his fast repair already. Pretty sure that wasn't on purpose, knowing Trevor McLaughlin, but it's the brakes. It's racing. As they say, stuff happens. What that means for us is we get another restart. With 9 to go, they're still single file. Give me a couple of minutes. All right, we're back. Thanks for your patience. We're going double wide. That means it's time to go racing again. Good timing. Once again, thanks to everybody for joining us tonight. Midwest Motorsports, truck racing at its best. Midwest-motorsports.com if you want to join us. We have truck racing on Friday night, cup racing on Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern, and road series, currently GT4s, on Tuesday evenings at 7 o'clock start practice. So, Midwest-motorsports.com. Come join us. Get in some of this action. Speaking of action, we're going to go 7 laps. Decide this race. We've had 94 action-packed laps. We're going to have 7 to go this time by. And they get it done. Here we go. Travis Jones is going to have the restart on the outside lane. Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe it's Dustin Reinstedt who gets the start. Because now he's gone. That's right. He did take the lead. But Nicholas Aslan, looking on the inside of Travis Jones, can't get it done this time. Here we go. Braden Thayer and Justin Thaler, the points leader. Brandon Cotton's right up here in the middle of it in the 17 truck as well. There's all to play for with 5 to go. 5 laps. 11 truck of Dustin Reinstedt, your leader. Travis Jones in the 96 second. Nicholas Aslan, the 48 third. Brandon Cotton, Brandon Thayer, and Justin Thaler. We got a Brandon, a Thaler, and a Thayer all in the top 5. But up front, it's Dustin Reinstedt. Travis Jones in the red-nosed truck wants to get around. He's looking inside, looking outside. Can't decide where to go. Travis Jones biding his time. He's got 4 more laps to figure out how to get by without losing any spots. Nice small movements of the wheel. Coming around turn 4, a little correction as the truck floats. Dustin Reinstedt running the picture-perfect racing line through the double dogleg into turn 1. They all go by. Down the back stretch. Dustin Reinstedt leads them the whole field. So we got 3 to go this time. Now working 2. We got this one and 2 more. I'm sorry, this one and 1 more. Dustin Reinstedt, Travis Jones, Brandon Cotton, top 3 right now. Brandon Thayer, Nicholas Aslan behind him, but up front, it's all Dustin Reinstedt and Travis Jones. Brandon Cotton ready to pick up any scraps that are left. Dustin Reinstedt brings him to the white flag. This is the final lap. Travis Jones, can he do it? Trying his hardest, putting the pedal to the floor, trying to put it through the floor as it's all clean behind. Next flag ends the race. So we're going to let him come back to the green. Dustin Reinstedt on the 11 truck. Missed a race earlier. And now this time at Texas Motor Speedway, he opens the door, but Travis Jones cannot walk through. And Dustin Reinstedt in the 11 truck is your race winner. Congratulations to Dustin Reinstedt, Travis Jones P2, and Brandon Cotton P3. Awesome racing everywhere. Congratulations. Dustin Reinstedt in the 11 truck is your race winner. It's all Dustin Reinstedt. And do some burnouts here. As Dustin Reinstedt finishes up his burnouts, I think we got Brandon Cotton in the 17 truck in the booth. Hey, Brandon, how you doing? You got me?
Doing good. How are y'all?
Oh, man, I'm great. Brandon, you had quite an eventful race, man. You started off not too bad and then tell me how the race went for you. I know you had some action there in the middle, man. Talk us through your race tonight.
Yeah, I started out towards the front and pitted early, trying to get on a strategy to get me kind of out of sequence with everybody. And I had it set up to where I was going to be able to pit once and make it to the end, and I thought everybody else was going to have to pit twice. But due to all the cautions, it kind of synced us all back up with about 30 to go, and I was able to work my way back towards the front and managed to get top 3 there.
Yeah, you did. I saw you ended up coming out with the same strategy as everybody else, pitting on lap 70, I believe. So was that just luck the way it turned out, or were you short on fuel there when that caution came out at lap 70?
I wasn't short on fuel, but I knew I was going to have to pit before the end of the race, and I had a feeling that everybody else was going to pit as well. But due to the sequence, I was actually in the top 10 when that took place, so I got lucky there. I was involved in a wreck early, had to use my fast repair, but managed to survive through the rest of the race to make it to the end.
You did it, man. Well, is this your first podium with the Midwest Motorsports crew?
Last season, I had a victory there once, but as far as this season here, this is my first top 3.
All right, man. Well, congratulations. We're glad you're here with us, man. Look forward to seeing you in the rest of the season. What do you think we're going to see next week?
Hopefully more improvement, working my way to the front. We'll see.
It's working your way to the front. I like it, man. Again, congratulations on a great race. Thanks for racing, man. Good job.
Thank you, sir.
All right, that's Brandon Cotton. Third place in the truck series at Texas Motor Speedway. Still waiting for Travis Jones to come into the truck drivers chat. If you're listening, Travis, you're invited. In the meantime, I guess I got to scrape the bottom of the barrel. No, I'm just kidding. Dustin Reinstedt kicked everybody's butt tonight. Hey, Dustin, stop talking bad about me. It's James in the booth. You got us?
I got you loud and clear, Mr. Voice of Midwest Motorsports.
Hey, Dustin Reinstedt, man, I'm going to start calling you the driver of Midwest Motorsports, racking up the W's, man. Congratulations on a great truck race. Well, first of all, tell me about it from your end, man. You had a good qualifying, and then how'd the race go for you?
That was eventful, to say the least. I think I had a little bit of a better tire advantage. I kind of saved after the last pit cycle with about 30 to go. I tried to just kind of ease into those first couple laps and hopefully try to have something at the end. And I think I saved a little better than what Trevor and Nick were doing. But that right after that restart, man, that was insane racing between me and Ty and those guys at the front. Some crossover moves, and really it was just whose truck could stick to the bottom, and it was who could get to the throttle quicker in 1 and 2 and wrap the bottom, and then who could keep it on the bottom in 3 and 4. And it seemed like even the second place truck could never like get too distant. I don't know if the draft is a little more I guess it's not as prevalent in this, but it definitely felt like they could get right to your back bumper, but it's not like they could really get around you as easy.
Do you think that was a factor of the track, or maybe the new update with the trucks?
I'm not sure. The update's definitely different. It's definitely, you can feel I think they said it had more side force on it, so you can definitely feel that in the wheel in the middle of the turns. So it definitely was different tonight. But Texas is Texas. You either love it or hate it. It's an interesting track after they redone it.
Yeah, that's right. Well, also I noticed that you guys were played a little strategy there. There were 4 of you that stayed out, and luckily there was a caution at lap 70, like you said, with 30 to go. And you're right about the great racing. We'll get to that in one more second. But how many more laps of fuel did you have? Because I know we ran a lot of cautions, but you had to be cutting it close there. That caution came at just the right time, eh?
It's showing me at 15 still to go, so about half a tank, or a little under half. Yeah, the caution laps, which I just out of habit, I save under every caution, even if I've got 10 laps left with 2 laps to go in the race. I'll save no matter what. It's just a habit. Helps pass the time of pacing. Tonight definitely was not our best night after the last race, going green the whole time. But it changed the strategy up a little bit. I think Trevor had the best strategy. I was just trying to wait it out. And we were actually, I don't know about Ty, but I know I was about to pit right when that caution came out. I was probably going to pit the next time by. So it definitely came out right on time for us.
That's right. Well, see, Kansas, one more. I thought Texas was up. No, results not uploaded yet. Trying to count how many cautions, man. I lost track. I only have 10 fingers, so I ran out.
It was a lot.
A little more than I expected, but hopefully things will change next week at Vegas. It's kind of similar to Texas. Well, actually quite different from Texas too. What do you think we're going to see?
I'm interested to see how much the draft is prevalent there, because I know the last time we were there, if it's at night, it was almost like New Atlanta. It was just drafting the whole time. Everybody was side by side, and it produced some cautions that probably shouldn't have happened if it was like in real life. But it's just one of those things. Everybody's still getting to learn each other race and all that.
Yeah, I'd agree with that 100%. Well, you missed a race, and after tonight, it's going to move you up a couple more spots. You were tied for 8th, but it's still early in the season. So looking forward to another great season with you and Ty. And Nicholas Aslan had a good truck tonight. There's lots of other trucks out there that can do it. Congratulations on another great win, Dustin. It's a lot of fun watching the 11 truck go around the track, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. That's Dustin Reinstedel, your winner from the Texas Motor Speedway. And it looks like Travis Jones has decided not to join us for the interview. So we will say goodbye and thank you. And thanks again to Josh Watt for running us in the Twitch stream and all the broadcast stuff. I'm James J. reminding you, stay in your lane, and we'll see you next week in Vegas.